So guys, we've got a story here, and Paul Pogba has claimed that he is the target of an extortion attempt by an organised gang after his own brother took to social media promising explosive revelations about the Juve star. In a video post on social media, Matthias Pogba said he would reveal very important things about his brother Paul Pogba and other people close to him. Matthias Pogba said, "I believe the French, Italian and English public, my brother's fans and even more the French national team, the Juve team, my brother's teammates and his sponsors deserve to know certain things in order to make an informed decision whether he deserves the admiration and respect and the love of the public." Paul Pogba's lawyers, mother and agents have released a statement in response to the allegations saying that the recent declarations of Matthias Pogba on social media are unfortunately not a surprise. They claimed that his brother's outburst comes after threats and attempts of extortion by an organised gang against Paul Pogba. They said the competent bodies in Italy and France were informed a month ago and there will be no further comments in relation to the ongoing investigation. So basically what's happened is that Paul Pogba has reportedly told French authorities about a plot to blackmail him by a gang that dragged him to a Paris apartment in March and demanded £11 million as they threatened him with assault rifles. The 29-year-old who has won a World Cup with France said the men wanted money for protection services stretching back 13 years, including for the time he spent in Manchester. Pogba claimed two armed men said they protected him discreetly during that period that spanned more than a decade, including two spells at United, the last of which ended early this year because he moved to Juve. These allegations obviously came after Pogba's brother published a bizarre online video which you can view here, where he promised great revelations about his brother. So guys, this is his own brother trying to out him.
Hi everyone, this is Matthias Pogba. I will announce you that soon I will make great revelation about my brother Paul Pogba and Rafaela Pimenta, her lawyer, her friend, her confidant, the one called today the most powerful woman of football, and called by my brother his second mother. For those who don't know me, I'm a professional footballer and also the big brother of the world champion Paul Pogba, currently playing at Juventus Turin after a disappointing spell at Man United. I don't think you missed it, with the hype surrounding his transfer and his setbacks due to his injury and his unforgettable, catastrophic documentary. Currently, my brother is recovering to be prepared for the future World Cup, which will be played in a short time. So, if I am making this video today and embarking on this process, it is because I believe the French, Italian and English public, my brother's fan, and even more, the French national team, the Juventus team, my brother's teammate, and his sponsors deserve to know certain things in order to make an informed decision whether he deserves the admiration, respect, and love of the public, whether he deserves his place in the French national team and the honor of playing in a World Cup, if he deserves to start at Juventus, if he's a trustworthy person that any player would want to have at his side. And finally, is he worthy of being taken as a representative and model by the youth of the world, and of course, the big brands. Also, you will learn about Rafaela Pimenta, former business partner of the famous Mino Raiola, will allow you to get an idea of her integrity, her professionalism, her loyalty, and whether she deserves to take over the Mino Raiola team. This is allow you, his players, to know if she deserves to represent them and look after the interest. And for the future promising future players looking for agents, representative for their future contract. Will Rafaela Pimenta will really care about them and their families? And are they people who you can trust? I think what I have to say is likely to interest a lot of people. I will also tell you very important things about Kylian Mbappe, the star of the football right now. And there will be elements and many testimonies to corroborate my words. All this will be explosive and make a lot of noise. Also, I assume that you have a lot of questions, that you are wondering the reason of my action. Everything will be relieved in time. So share in mass, comment, stay tuned, See you very, very soon. Ciao.
Fucking hell. And you know what, guys, on a serious note, this is a story for everyone to take note of. Never let anyone close into your life, never let them know about your personal feelings. 99% of the time, it's your own people, people within your own circle, people who you think you're close to, that are the ones that will be ready to do you over. I'm telling you, this is from experience. So Pogba has reportedly told investigators that this blackmail threat, so one such threat was to claim that he had asked a witch doctor to cast a spell on the Paris Saint-Germain superstar Kylian Mbappe, something which Pogba strongly denies. Judicial sources in Paris confirmed that an investigation for attempted extortion in an organised gang had been opened. Last night, a source close to the case told one of the French media outlets that Pogba's big brother and childhood friends are all named as suspects. His brother Matthias actually played in English football, Wrexham Crew, and he denied the claims from his better known sibling in a furious Twitter outburst. He wrote, "Paul, you really wanted me to shut up completely, to lie and send me to prison. I suspected it, now it's true. My version of the facts happen, and unlike you." So basically, on the 25th and 28th of March, Paul Pogba was visiting his family in Paris and meeting his friends. Allegedly, his mates dragged him into an apartment and blamed him for not helping them financially since becoming a professional football player. Now, here's another lesson in life now. I've seen a lot of people around me become successful, and I've seen it in a lot of people's eyes that when they look at these people, they have that envy, they have that jealousy. So guys, I'm just going to give you like a little real life example. Like me, growing up in the gutter, on the streets, I had nothing, always aspired to have the best things when I got older, making sure that the people around me were all safe and secure. It was hard, it was tough because we had nobody around us to inspire us. But over time, one of the lads anyway has become a multimillionaire. Good lad. We'll go to his house, we'll chill, we'll go out and eat, go on holidays, but there's never ever an onus on him to pay. Yes, he does treat the lads from time to time, but there's never ever an onus to say, oh, he must be doing all this because he's got that money. Because at the end of the day, we've also got our own pride as well, and we have our own feelings. And there's a lot of lads that he had to cut off because they were either, how you making that money? What did you do? Get me involved. I want to work with you. It was never ever, you smashed it, lad. Big respect to you. Onwards and upwards for you. And about a year back, we were having a conversation, went out to eat, and he goes, you know what, you lot have never asked me for any money. You lot have never said, employ me in your business. We've never asked him for anything. And he says he respects that because he feels as though he's part of the lads, whereas the other lads, they were just constantly bombarding him with, give me money, tell me how to make money, I need this, I need that. And at the end of the day, money doesn't make friendships. The experiences in life that you've been through from a young age that keep the togetherness. And I totally agree with my pal, which is he's worked hard for what he's achieved. And if he wants to give somebody something, then that's down to him. Nobody should, just because you're close to him or just because you're family or whatever, you don't have the right to go to someone and say, give me this because you're successful, or give me this because we supported you. It doesn't work like that. Again, I'm not saying this is the case in the story that we're going through now, but this is just a little personal sort of experience that I wanted to share with you. But anyway, last night, a judicial source said during various hearings, Paul Pogba was able to confide in investigators from the Central Office of Judicial Police Combating Organised Crime that he was trapped by childhood friends and two hooded men armed with assault rifles. Acts of intimidation were carried out in Manchester in April and later around the Italian city of Turin, where Pogba plays for Juve. The gang is also said to have taken Pogba into a flat in the Paris suburb of where he lived, where Pogba grew up, at the end of March, and they accused Pogba of not helping them financially since he became a professional footballer. However, during police interviews, Paul Pogba had said that he had always been close to his childhood friends and helped them out financially when he could. And that's exactly the situation I was referring to previously. My pal has helped out a lot of people, but once you do that, the greed kicks in. My pal's offered me, and I've always said to him no, because I don't want our friendship based upon money. I'm fit and healthy, and whatever little I earn, I'm able to support the family or whatever. But in my heart of hearts, I know that if something happened to me, God forbid I'm no longer here, I know my man would look after my family, and that's all that matters to me. So Pogba's story continues because he said he actually kicked out one of his pals from his house in Manchester after he discovered that one of his pals had used a credit card to steal nearly €200,000. Paul Pogba's lawyer, Yu Moriba, who is also his mother, and Pimenta have since responded to Mateus' threats. They said, Mateus Pogba's recent statements on social networks are unfortunately not a surprise. They are in addition to threats and organised extortion attempts against Paul Pogba. According to sources which are close to the Pogba family, large sums of money are being demanded from Paul Pogba if he wants to avoid the allegedly comprising videos from being leaked. To recap, guys, Paul Pogba is alleged to have told investigators that a gang threatened him with rifles and demanded 11 million. Pogba's family has stated that the money is being demanded by the gang and childhood friends of Pogba if he wants to avoid the allegedly comprising videos, and one is allegedly believed to be of him trying to get a witch doctor against Kylian Mbappe. Judicial sources have confirmed an investigation for attempted extortion in an organised gang has been opened. However, his brother, the ex-footballer Matthias Pogba, has pledged to expose Paul with explosive revelations. Absolute madness, guys. So with regards to these allegations, we're going to find out in the future. However, just a lesson for everyone. Sometimes it's the people in your own circle that don't want the best for you. And I always say this to people. If you want to know the true feelings of someone, look into a person's eyes and tell them good news. The eyes, Chico, they never lie. It's your boy GT. Keep it locked, keep it real.